Welcome aboard. Just getting things set up and ready to go. Get the chat up for when everybody gets here. I can see when somebody comes in. Hope everybody's had a great summer. And having a great summer. Making the most of it. Now that everything's starting to open back up and we can get out a little bit. We are going to be playing some ARK today. And for now, I'm just going to be going into single player, where I've started playing on Genesis 2. And once the poll finishes this week, we'll make a determination what to set the server to and see who else is interested in playing. Let me hit the light.
Quite sure how to help you with that.
And we're off to the races. Let me just make an announcement to everybody. That hey, we're going live. Let's see, let's see. Alrighty. Just get a link for the old stream. That should be it, hopefully. Alrighty, now all I have to do is send that to everybody, not just the one class. I have been having a good time this summer. Don't know about you guys, but enjoying my time. Get to spend some time with my doggies. Ripley and Indy around here somewhere. Alright. And we're just going to post that to everybody. There we go. Now you've all got it. Some more than one. There. Fantastic. Alright. Make sure that's paused so I don't die. And let me just get over to the Discord. This stuff I tried to also get set up beforehand so you wouldn't have to watch all this dead space in between. Let's see here. All right. Looks like we're good to go. All right. "5:44 a.m. Space, the final frontier. And the only thing here is sulfur, so I should be going. I don't want to waste my gas on this. And get some metal. Use the old mining drill. Harvest up metal, we're going to need that. Lots of it. Grab a few more before we head through that exit there. Let's get me squared up. All right. I'm now so overloaded I can't move. Take this metal back, get it turned into ingots that we can use to make stuff. So this is the new map of Genesis 2. Huge map. This is only half that you can see from one side over to the other, to that wall right there. That's the south end. That's the north end. And over on the other side, if it weren't so cloudy out, you could be able to see it later in the evening, where there's a second side. So that's the green side that we're on. The other sections, those are maybe future maps or mod maps people can put in those sections. And on that side is the corrupted side. Rockwell has messed everything up. He's taken over the ship. If you've never followed ARK, Rockwell is the bad guy. Good morning. Hey, Danny. Kellyanne, how are you? So Rockwell's the bad guy in this storyline. We've been fighting against him since the very first map, the island. You work your way through. This is the 5th download DLC for this game. We've worked our way through all the maps. This is just my single player because I'm trying out certain things. This is the little base I've built. I caught all these animals the other day because I need them to help me build my base. So how's everybody doing today? Good to see you. We're just melting down some metal. This is a giant generation spaceship that we're on, traveling to other solar systems, looking for a new planet to settle on because Earth was messed up. That's why the name of the game is ARK, because at some point in the future, people built ARKs, which were space stations surrounding the Earth. Little biomes for people to live on. And they put animals and people on there, and they were run by artificial intelligence. And the artificial intelligence was a little wacky in that they didn't put normal modern day animals in there. They put a few, but they mostly put prehistoric animals that were found in the corrupted database. So we've got things like woolly mammoths and ankylosaurus from the Cretaceous period. And then there's some really messed up things like the gas bag, which is like a giant caterpillar, a mutated form. This is from a different, and this is the R species, which is the Rockwell species from this particular map. We have things like my favorite dinosaur of all time, the Triceratops. I've got a Triceratops rib bone here somewhere in my house. This is the Argentavis, which was an actual living bird at one point in time. And it was like a giant eagle. I think it was actually more closely related to a vulture, but it is what it is. But in this game, the Argentavis is one of the best animals there are. They can carry all kinds of stuff. They're really strong. They help protect you. And they can't help from looking at you no matter where you go. And this is Freefall, the first Argentavis I've caught here on the ARK. So I've got, these are preserving bins, like little refrigerators. I keep things like berries in here for food for the animals. And we've got all sorts of meat. Some of it I've cooked and some's raw. I eat the cooked stuff and the animals eat the raw stuff typically. These are my little forges. I've got metal cooking up here. And I also get a byproduct of charcoal, which we can use over here in these little mortar pestles. And I can put the charcoal in here with some stuff called spark powder. And I can make gunpowder. Then that lets me make bullets, which I can turn into darts. Do I ever play any FPS as Johnny Potato? No, I do play some FPS, but those sort of games get me all worked up and saying bad words and stuff like that. I prefer not to play them. I will on occasion just for to blow off some steam and stuff. But typically my favorite type of game is what we're playing here is ARK. Any kind of survival game. I mean, these are first person, and you know, I do have things like big old guns and stuff, and there is a player versus player version of this game where it is basically like an FPS. But usually I play PvE in this because it's, for me, it's more about, I used to love to play with Legos, so it's about the base building. It's about the hunting and capturing of the animals to make my pets and to help me work. For example, the Doedicarus here, this is another prehistoric animal from the Jurassic period, I believe. Somebody can research that and let me know if it's Jurassic or Cretaceous. I can't remember. Or it might even be a different one. Let me know. But the Doedicarus here, it's good at harvesting stone. So I can show you an example. It's emptied up, so I'll just hop on it here. I made you have to capture the animals, tame them, and then you even have to make the saddle to put on them so you can ride them. So I've had to craft all of this stuff, and that's something I really like. This is not a shallow game. It's not a matter of just going out and shooting things and being done with that. I've played this game now for, well, I've played ARK all 6 years that it's been out, but I've been playing through a cycle with my friends, and I can show you that map in a little bit. that we're on now, we've played through every single map and gone all through the storyline, and we've been playing through that over the last 2 years. We spent about 4 months on each arc. We progress through, we build up, tame animals, build a base, get all the things put together that we need to fight the bosses on that map. We defeat the bosses, and when you do that, it unlocks the next arc, and you can move on to the next arc. If you buy this game, you can really go to any arc you want and start there. But in our case, me and a few of my friends, we've played through in succession. So it makes sense. You use cheat codes to build bases in ARK, but I finally got to build my first Lego modular this month. Awesome! Those Lego modulars are not cheap either. Those are really nice sets. I will use cheat codes to build in this game if I'm trying a new build for a particular reason to learn how to build it, so then I can go in the actual game and do it from scratch there. So this is like a single player. I have not done any cheats in this because this is for my own satisfaction of being able to do it myself. I want to see how hard Genesis is, this Genesis 2, this particular map, before me and my friends move into it. So for me, it's like a sneak peek, but I'm not cheating on this because I want kind of the real thing. There's only been one time I've had to put a code in for this, when one of my animals got stuck in the side of the mountain and I had to get it out and there was no way. So when the game messes up, I'll use my admin abilities to fix things, but I don't cheat just for the sake of I don't feel like going out and farming up a bunch of stone to make a stone wall. I'll go out and farm up the stone because I want to see the abilities of this animal right here, for example. So if you notice, I'm going to come down here to this rock, and I've already hit a couple rocks, and I've gathered all this stone already. If I was using my normal pick here, and this is even a metal pick, an advanced pick that I've made, you start with a little stone pick. But if I just hit one time, you'll see I get 4 stone with that. If I hit this rock with a Doedicarus, I'm going to get 488 stone minus that 4 that I took. And the Doedicarus was from the Pleistocene. Thank you, Danny the Man. For those of you that don't know Danny, he's one of the top esports high school students in the country. Did everybody know that? Danny and his team made it to the national finals. That was for Valorant, right, Danny? Danny's being humble and doesn't want to say anything. But he's a pretty good... Danny is good at FPSs. Minas. I can play them, but my reflexes aren't what they used to be, and I just like this kind of game. Never got your MVP trophy. Oh, man. Yes, they did make the first round, which was awesome. For your guys' very first year, we were all very proud of you guys. So I've got to finish this up. I have a big, giant industrial forge I'm going to put in place here that's going to replace these 3 little stone forges. I just have to get these floor pieces done, so I'll just show you a little bit of crafting real quick. I'm going to take this stone. My elephant I used to harvest wood and thatch, but none on her right now. I've put it away. So let me grab some of that. So I need some thatch, which is just finely splintered up wood. Like you make thatch roofs with. So I take wood, thatch, and stone. I put it in my inventory here, and I can go to crafting. For those of you who've never played this, let me get my posture fixed. And then I'm just going to go down to stone foundations, and I'm going to make 10 of those. That's what I can make with the amount of stone stuff I've got. And I need to put that sulfur away, too. Put that sword away. I don't want to hurt anybody. So as my animals do things, they also get experience points. And as you can see here, and because of that, they've got, every time they level up, they get a skill point, and I can increase my animal's health, its stamina, so it can run further. The amount of food it can consume, not really important for most animals. There's a few exceptions. The amount of weight it can carry. So if I want this Doedicarus to be able to carry more weight before it gets stuck, I can increase that. Or melee damage, how hard it hits and how much stone it's going to collect from a hit. So right now I'm just going to put these points into weight so he can carry more weight for me. And he's happy about that. And I'm going to put the rest of this stone and wood away for later. And I'm going to put this sulfur away so I can use it to make stuff later. I'm going to come over here and put these stone foundations down. I could just put it on this platform, but if for some reason this platform got pulled up, I want to make it harder to pull the platform up, because if you pull the platform up, anything sitting on it will get destroyed. Not a fun way to discover that you've done the wrong thing and destroyed everything that you've got. So that's going to stick out. I don't like things sticking out. I'll fix that later. But I can now put down my industrial forge. So I'm going to go grab that. Got it ready to go. There she is. Stick it in my pocket. And here it is. It's going to fit right in the middle here. Boom! Look at that. That is the industrial forge. Bigger than my mammoth. Okay, and then I can start putting raw metal in there, and it's going to cook it way faster than all three of those little stone forges can ever cook it. I'll still use those little stone forges because they're good at burning wood to make this charcoal so that I can make gunpowder. And I'm getting thirsty. I need to go down to the water and get some... Go down to the lake and get some water. Don't worry, I'm Superman. I can... In Genesis 2, you start out with what's called the tech suit. So this is my tech suit right here. It's kind of like being Iron Man. The boots allow you to fall from a great distance. I've got a rocket pack that allows me to fly through the air. My boots will also allow me to land from a great height and not get hurt. And I can also super run, super speed. And I can go through rocks and break them. I could probably go through that elephant too, but it wouldn't be a pretty sight. Don't ask me to do that. So this is the map that you usually in the other maps you would have to work all the way up to level 100. It would take you weeks and weeks for most people to work up to be able to get one of these suits, if not months and months. And then they're really expensive to make. In Genesis 2, you actually get the suit to start off with because the map is so huge. You kind of need it to get around. And this particular map is more for end game people who've kind of played through the other maps and are very familiar with ARK. I highly recommend you start with the island, and I'm going to go to that here shortly. Do you end up getting a better suit? Well, this suit is kind of a starter suit. It's been nerfed a little bit, Danny. It allows you to fly, run really fast. You can also punch animals really hard with it. And the really cool thing is it doesn't require any element to power the suit. Element is this material that typically you have to have in your inventory to use the rocket or use your visor so you can see stuff in the dark. But this particular suit doesn't require any element. Element is not as important on this as it used to be. So Johnny plays Cold War and Apex Legends. You use a strike pack, panels, and controller. Mostly snipe and FPS. I find it so satisfying. Have a good summer too. Johnny Potato. Trying to remember who Johnny Potato is. I know who you are. I mean, I know the name. I just can't remember which of my students you are. Who's Johnny Potato? Give me your first name, Johnny, so I know who you are. Because I know that's not your real first name. Alright. And I'm harvesting element because that can be used to tame a few animals. It's used to power. This is my generator. Once I turn this on, all my stuff, like my forge and stuff, are going to start working, all my electrical stuff. But I don't need it yet, and I don't want to waste the element. Johnny Poe! Johnny, I hope you enjoy college. Are you going to Eastern Florida? Yeah, if you just said Johnny, I wouldn't have known who it was. Going to Eastern Florida. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And where are you working this year, Johnny? This summer? You got yourself a summer job? Oh, Danny's going to Eastern Florida. I'm going to bet Johnny's going to Eastern Florida or FIT. I can't remember which one. Or UCF. Which one? Can't remember where he said he was going to go. This is a gas bag. If you want to see it in action, you can see how big this thing is. Kind of a giant buffalo caterpillar. These things are like tanks. And the cool thing is that she doesn't want to look at the camera. She's shy. They suck up the wind and get really big. Oh yeah. And then they can expel all of that air and take off. And they can carry huge amounts of weight. So I could take like all that metal and take it over to another base or something. I want to make sure I land on the land. Suck up some more air. And back to base. Oh, that's right. You're going to Tennessee. I remember now. It's all coming back to me, John. It's all coming back. I remember these things. I've got it written on my board still in the classroom. Well, good luck at Tennessee. It is beautiful country up there. I am from the other side of the mountains in the Ohio valleys where I'm originally from, so I'm very familiar with the Appalachians, and we used to spend several weeks every year just going up to the Smoky Mountains up near Tennessee. In Tennessee, up near Tennessee Tech. Nashville, Knoxville, Chattanooga. We went all through there. Okay, I'm just going to move her over here, kind of out of the way. All right. And there is a drop over there, so I'm going to go get that because there's usually goodies in there. And let me know if the game is too high, if you can't hear me over it, so I can adjust the sound. That's partly what this short stream is for today, is to work out any kinks. Heading there in July. Have you got your schedule set up yet, John, in your dorm? Or you going to be living in the dorms? You got an apartment ready to go? No, don't do that now. Oh, Perlovia. I'm going to die. They stun you. It's like a big giant badger. They stun you and you can't do anything. Come on. Ugh. I hate those things. Where'd he go? He buried himself. They hide in the ground. He's hiding right next to that drop. That's just wrong. Luckily, I've got a rocket pack. There's another drop I'll grab on the way back to base. Yeah, just let me know if the game is too loud over me. I think I've got it adjusted right, but I can't hear on my end. Here's a snow owl. Those are kind of corrupted, mutated versions of giant owls from the extinction. Oh, there's wolves. There's dire wolves there. I don't know if you guys are familiar with dire wolves, but they are prehistoric versions of modern day wolves. Ah, they see me. Come on. Somewhere I can lead them away. The one with the kind of the orange flames around it, that's just to let you know that that's the pack leader. And it's the highest level of all of them. So that's the one you really want to kind of look out for. I'm just leading them away, distracted by a moose. Now I fly back and grab it. Silly animals. I'm just going to take all this stuff. I'll look at it when I get home. You don't have time to really study it because you'll get eaten by a dinosaur that way. And those are snow owls. They're kind of corrupted, mutated versions. Earth was destroyed because of the element that was invented by somebody. It basically does mutations in animals and people. And this owl, I really don't know the story of it yet because I haven't gotten to the extinction map where I learn about it and find its background. But they're kind of like mixed between tech, robotic, and living tissue. Because if you look at its eyes, it has like these robot eyes, and it makes like digital sounding bird calls. So that's a snow owl. And they're big enough to ride too. They've got some really cool abilities. They can freeze their opponents. And you can even, when you're riding on them, you can even see in the dark with infrared vision. So all the animals have something unique about them that, if you tame them, gives you the ability to do certain things as well. So part of the game is learning to build. Part of the game is learning to capture, tame animals, and use them to make yourself stronger in your tribe. You can form tribes in this game with other people, so you can work together. And that's kind of the goal of this summer fun series that I'm doing. Is I want to see if I can find a few students or former students who are interested in playing that have the PC version, because unfortunately my servers only allow for the PC version. But if you've got this on PC and you want to play along with me, I've got a server that I'm setting up. Please go take the poll over on Google Classroom. There's a link to it that I put in there yesterday or the day before. Just to let me know what map you would be interested in seeing me play. Would you want to see like me start off on this map from scratch with a few other people and work together, or do you want us to start all the way back on the island and maybe kind of make that a series where we work through the maps, and we start at the island, which is the first map where you first wake up and discover that you're kind of a copy of your former self that's been resurrected on this floating space biome along with all these animals, and you have to survive and learn about the background. Alright, so I got some cloth pants. Not really important for this map. I leveled up. I'm going to increase my melee damage so I can punch harder. Ooh, I got 2 cruise missiles. That's going to blow something up. My Chalice Saddle. Chalicotherium is another prehistoric animal from the Pleistocene, I think, or Pliocene. It was a mammal. I call it the big horse demon. Really sharp claws on it. Looks kind of like the cross between a horse and a, I don't know, a giant bear or something. It's crazy looking. But it was a real thing. If you look up Chalicotherium, and I don't know if you can see that spelling, but it's C-H-A-L-I-C-O therium, the Rium. They were real things. Crazy. So I'm just putting stuff away here so I know where it's at when I need to go make something. And that's what this game is about. You're partly stocking up on resources, you're making things, components you need to build other things. So there's a lot to this game. That's why I like it. There's a lot to learn in it. Oh, that's not the right one. And you could play it for literally for years and still learn new things every day. So what's everybody else doing this summer? Any fun events going on that you're participating in? This is the entire map, by the way. Anybody doing summer camps? Now that is what I'm going to tame next, is a giant strider. And that's the mining variant. You can see the mining drills on the front of it. It's like a big robotic giraffe. I've got to complete some missions to be able to tame it. It's not a very high level one, but it's going to be easy to tame right off the bat and just learn how to use. And once I've tamed that and figured it out, I can go for the higher level ones that obviously are much stronger. Alright, I need to get work on my elevator too. So as you level up, you also get what are called engrams or recipes to make different things. I'm working on making an elevator to make it easier for my animals to get up and down from my base up here down to the lake. And I need to be able to make some more elevator tracks. I want a large platform. I think I have to make that over here in the fabricator. Let me see, elevator. There it is. Okay, so I need some electronics. I'm going to need lots more metal, because each one of those pieces of track is 160 metal. Or 140 metal. I've got 160 right now. So what I'm going to do, I think it's about time to turn on my generator connections, radius options. Doesn't show me what the radius is. Grab that metal. Grab that. Oh, we got plenty of metal. I got so much metal I can't even carry it all. Does anybody here play ARK, by the way? Am I just telling everybody stuff they already know because you all play it? Hey, congratulations, Roslyn. Technology and medicine. That sounds cool. You're going to have to teach me some stuff when we get back. That might be stuff we could incorporate into the classroom. Take good notes. Alright. Let's see, elevator. See how many tracks I can make now. I still need electronics, but I've got 1,000 metal in there, so I can make probably 8 tracks. If my calculation is correct. Based on my metal. Cementing paste, I'm going to need some more of that. Cementing paste is something you make from... we would call it something like mortar that goes in between bricks. Or it might even be something more like a glue, essentially. But you can get that cementing paste from beaver dams, or you can make it yourself in these mortar pestles here. So I'm going to need to make some. So cementing paste takes chitin or keratin, 4 pieces, and 8 pieces of stone. And if you don't know what chitin or keratin is, you can go look it up. I'm going to grab some right here that I've harvested. And if you look it up, you'll know where I harvested from. So I've got a bunch of chitin in here. I need some stone. Where'd my doughy go? Come here, Billy Bobs. It's Billy Bobs, my doughy. Bring him over here just so it's easy to get the stuff out. because that stuff's heavy. Try that again. Didn't want to get on him. Just want the rock. The rock. Alright. So I've got some stone, some chitin. And we're going to make some cementing paste. I got some here already made. I'm just going to grab that, come over and put it in my fabricator. Okay. That's called the fabricator, but does anybody know what it really is? Anybody seen one of those things before? I've got a smaller version in the shop if you've ever been back there. Alright, so we got plenty of cementing paste. What else do we need for that elevator? I need several sections of it, so I need to stock up. And polymer. Polymer you can make from the fabricator itself. Let me look at the recipe just so I know what I need. It's a composite. I need cementing paste, which I've got, and obsidian. I've got a real piece of obsidian. Obsidian is a type of rock that comes from a volcano, and it looks and feels like glass. Really sharp pieces, and it can be really sharp, but it's like solid black in color. Hi, Molly. How are you, kiddo? Having a good summer? Thank you, Roslyn. It'll be interesting to see that. Alright, Billy Bob's. Let's back it up a little bit. Alright. And Billy Bob's just left me a present. And even that can be used in the game. You can turn it into fertilizer. I'm just checking to see what I've got here. Here's some obsidian. I think I've got some over in the closet. Otherwise, I can go into space and mine some there. You can also find it in the mountains. Alright. Everybody's leaving me presents today. Alright, I think... Let me make a few of these tracks. Oh, I can make the platform. I'm gonna go... Ooh, that is expensive. Need the tracks first. Okay, I need electronics. Where did I put those? Where did I put them? I might have to make some. I thought I had found... Over here? Nope, that's poop. Saddles. I've got all kinds of... Okay, so I don't have any electronics. Let me see what I need to make those. I need silica pearls and metal. Okay, I can make some of that. I've got pearls. Find those down in the bottom of the lakes or out in space. I only have 82. That is not very good. I might have to go for a swim. Let me see how much I can make here. I can make a small amount. Let me go ahead and make some. I need the Ingram so that I know how to make it. I'm just going to make all that I can. Let that brew. And I'm just going to end right here with Genesis 2. And we're going to go to the island. So this is Genesis 2 that I was just playing. You kind of start off in a really good spot. They give you the tech suit to start off with. There's drops that give you lots of good loot to help you get your base started and stuff. So it's easy to get started, but it's more about the end game, getting to the boss and stuff like that on this particular map. In the original ARKs, like the island, In those, the game was more about waking up and surviving. So what I'm going to do here, I think I had started a new character. I just gotten started the other day in just a little test video. So I've woken up on the island, and just a quick poll: how many people have never seen this game? Just put a 1 in if you've never seen this game at all. My summer's been awesome, Zach. Thank you. How's your summer going? Doing anything fun or just hanging around? Rosalind has seen the game. I think, Rosalind, you told me your little brother had it on Xbox or something. No one else has seen this game? Really? All right. Well, what I may do is just completely reset this then. And start from scratch if that's something you guys want to see. Oh, you do have it on PC. Okay. Or your brother has it on PC, I should say. Let me go over real quick. I want to start a new character, I think. So here's what I'm going to do. Actually, let me just wipe it. Just do a brand new map. So I'm going to have to go in real quick to my server and restart the map, clear it out, do it fresh. Because there was like a tie on the poll so far, and let me just go check the poll, see what you guys did. So let's see. I've only got 4 people that responded to the poll of my current students or recently graduated seniors. I put this out the other day, so if you want to go ahead and vote real quick, if you haven't done that, just go to Google Classroom, look at my announcement. About the poll right here. So if you click on that in Google Classroom, you still have access. All of you should still have access. Even the seniors that just graduated should still have access if you're in my class. If you're not in my class, you can just go ahead and throw up in chat what you want to see, whether I should start on the island from the beginning or just go with Genesis to see the new stuff. You're going to go to Austin or Augusta? Augusta and Savannah, Georgia. And yes, you've seen this game. You have family in Augusta and Savannah, or you just go in there for fun? Zach? So right now I've got like a 2-way tie. Actually, you guys either want to see Genesis or you don't know what ARK is. No one's interested in the island. St. Augustine, okay. I've got a friend that lives in St. Augustine. That's a nice town. All right. Did you guys want to see me start fresh on Genesis or start fresh on the island so you can kind of see what it's like to get started? Which would you prefer? Or should I just keep playing what I was playing? You guys tell me. What do you want to see? Give you guys a minute to type something in chat. I know you're probably doing other things at the same time, so I'll give you a minute. Do the island, okay. I'm going to go ahead and get my server set up for that then, while the rest of you decide. Let's see here. Bring my server down. And this is a server that is set up just for me. and my friends, or in this case, my students. So if you do like what you see and you do want to join in and help me survive and play on the same island, you can log in and out anytime you want. You don't have to play when I play. You don't even have to build a base with me. You can go off somewhere and build your own house and tame your own dinosaurs. It's always better when you work together, or at least come together occasionally to help each other out. But you can do your own thing too, as long as you're remembering that you're working as a group. We're all members of the same tribe. We're not playing against each other. We're there to help each other. I'm going to start with a new save game. Nobody else has a preference on the map? All right, we'll start on the island then. And I'll let you guys help me decide where to start based on difficulty. So if there's no other preferences, whether I play the island or Genesis 2, I'll go with what Rosalind's request was with the island, which is the very first map where you start this game series. And you guys can now in chat tell me, do you want me to start in an easy place, a medium place, or a hard place? I could probably handle hard. I'll die a lot probably to get started. But an easy place will allow you to see how I get started, so you know, if you're interested in playing this game later, you can kind of see how I build up supplies and start my base. So it's up to you. I'll do whatever you guys choose to do. Yeah, there is easy, medium, and hard. And some maps even have very hard, but we'll just go with easy, medium, hard. I believe the island just has those three basic selections. And then of those three, there's like 3 or 4 places you can start that's easy, 3 or 4 places that are medium. So if you want me to start medium, I can do that too. All right, I'm starting my server up, so that'll take just a minute. Rosalind wants to see medium. What about everybody else? Danny? Easy, medium, hard. Molly, Johnny, Zach? Throw it in there, please. Let me know. Throw something random in if you don't care. Okay, server starting up. And I'm just giving it a minute for the server to get started and load in the map. Do a refresh, see if it's still showing up. Takes about 5 minutes. There is help built into the game that gives you some basic pointers. that take you through kind of an introduction of the game itself. You can go through the user interface, learn all the different icons and stuff down in the corner of the screen, what they mean. Your belt, these are things you can pull out by pressing the number buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got a radio wheel. So this is kind of built for controllers too, for you guys that play on Xbox and PlayStation. It is available on both of those as well. Talks about your inventory, and you can even search for things in the search bar like I was demonstrating before. Your experience can be used to increase any of your stats on your character. Each time you level up, you can increase one of these stats, just like I did on Billy Bob's My Duodicarus. It was getting this, harvesting the stone for me. And then engrams are basically recipes that you can learn to be able to craft different items. Okay. All right. Let's see if the server's up. It should be up. I'm just going to force in. Still coming up. And I finally got my new computer, so I'm able to stream today. I was using my laptop the other day for a test stream. Hopefully this looks a little bit better. And let's see if we're up. Looking good. Oh, you mean the stream, thanks. Let's see if I can connect in now. You know what? Let me close ARK all the way up. Exit out, restart it. Oh, see? There's a problem right there. Oh, it's another update. That's why it's having issues. So some other games that I play. Again, I'm not big into FPSs, but I play a lot of survival games. So some other ones, I've been playing Valheim recently, as you can see from the icon on my desktop. I play Grounded, which is you can play like you're like a kid that's been shrunken down, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, that old movie, where you get miniaturized and you're running around in the backyard trying to survive, battling against ants and spiders and stuff. I play Elite, which is a space game, but I play that in VR because that way I'm like in the spaceship. I'm like in an entire cockpit. Doesn't really work real well trying to play that on YouTube for people to watch on flat screens. Okay, so we got the update. Hopefully I'm going to be able to join in and the server doesn't need to be updated too. But I did a restart, so it should have taken care of any issues. We'll see. This might be a short ARK session today. I might just have to go back to my single player. All right. And of course, my servers aren't showing up right now. Okay, let me try getting in now, though. I did the update, so it should connect. There we go. Whoop. Try again. Oh. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and troubleshoot this the whole time. Maybe I'll have to wait on the new server until I can get this fixed later. Let me just do one thing. Let me close this up and start it from my server. See if that does it. So yeah, I just had an update at 2:30 today. Great. Don't download Valheim. Just play ARK. Do it now. Got an issue. Patch 330.6. Let me see what my server is on. I bet it's a different version because they updated the client, not the server yet. This happens on Fridays. They do updates on Fridays for some reason. Maybe I shouldn't do this on Fridays. Last game update, yeah, 2 days ago. So I'll have an update later on that. So I'm just going to have to go back. But what I can do is I'll just start a local game on the island. That way at least you can watch me get started. And it crashed. It crashed. Mr. Mitchell doesn't give up that easily, though. Okay, so I've just got it running in the background. Let me fix this real quick. It's not there anymore. Okay, it's clear. So I'm just going to start, and you can play, this is what I'm doing, is just playing single player. I'll start through on this, and then later on next week, or maybe even this weekend, I will start on the actual server. And anybody that's interested in playing, you can just send me an email to my school email address. I think you all have it, and I'll send you an invite with the IP address and the password so you can get in. You can basically a link you could click on in your email or web browser, and it'll automatically open ARK if you've got Steam. If not, in Epic you would have to put the IP address in and look for the server that way. So I'm just going to go into single player. We're going to start on the island. I do have some special rules set up on my game, just because of preferences, the way I like to play. So, for example, I can do things like pick up stuff without it breaking, because this game is notorious for trying to build something and you go to put a wall down and it puts it over there or over there and not right where you wanted it. And then you have to pick it up and it gets demolished. I don't like doing that. I don't have any presets because this is my new computer and I don't have all my stuff saved on here, so I got to redo it all. Let's just go more Mr. Mitchell's tone. That's not it. That looks good. And we're just going to go old dude to show my wisdom. I've got bluish eyes. I got a big head. No, I don't. Not that big. Bye, Rosalind. You have a fun day, too. Thanks for stopping by. Make my brow line a little smaller. Chin's not that big. So you can customize your character, which is really cool. Okay. I don't like playing a big burly dude. Okay. I'm more about brain over brawn. So I bring these things down a little bit, make myself a little more realistic. In my eyes, it's a little more realistic. For somebody else, that might be more realistic. I do like being a little bit taller. And a little bit thinner. I model myself after my college self. Sometimes. I used to be very thin. Not so much anymore. Alright. Now, you guys said you wanted me to start in... Hey, Danny! Danny's back! Medium zone. So I can start on the west side. I might start there, or on the east side. North zone is hard. Don't want to start there. Lots of bad things up there. Actually, that wouldn't be too hard. I know a really nice place up there. You guys said you wanted medium. You didn't want to see me suffer too much. So I think we're going to go medium, and we'll just do West Zone 3. Oh, I'm already cold. Oh my lord! Boy, I picked a bad spot. I'm in the freezing snow. Oh, what's that thing in my arm? That's weird. Alright. Oh my god, I'm going to die in this cold. I need to get down there where it's warm. Here's my map. Now, that is not where I selected on the map. I was way down at 60 latitude, and it put me way up at 30. So I'm going to do some running. Hopefully the rhinoceros don't get too upset with me passing through. First thing I'm going to do is, as I'm running down the beach, I'm going to just be hitting my E key to pick up some stuff. I'm going to grab some berries out of the bushes here. You hear my heart thumping? That's not good. I'm going to die. I'm going to die from the murder snow. This is not good. Do I have anything to eat real quick? Let me eat these berries. Don't eat the black ones. Not good for you. If I eat some berries, it might heal me enough. I don't think I'm going to make it. Oh my god, there's a Purlovia. That's a badger thing that... Oh, I'm not going to do well here. Try again. See? I was supposed to start here where the palm trees were. I'm going to do it there. Let's see. Oh my god! Right back where I started. Oh, that doesn't sound good. I know what that sound is. It's a Uranus. It's like a big furry T-Rex. I'm going to take the stuff that I had. I want those berries. I'm not going to dilly-dally. We're going to move on. Stay away from... Oh, the elephants killed the badger and the wolves. Good job, elephants. Kudos to Udos. Oh, God, that's a Uranus on my butt. I'm not even turning around to look. It's scary. I'm going to die in the snow again. I don't want to look. I'm wasting time if I look. Oh, tree, get out of the way! Oh, no. Oh, I don't have any berries left. Oh, just the bad kind. Ah, dead again! Gah! Ah! Uranus went in the water. I can see its tail. It's fighting the mammoths. Ah! See, I'm supposed to start down here where the glowy spot is, not up there where I keep dying. I'm just going to start down here. That's medium, right? You would have voted hard, Danny. Well, I've got a medium and a hard. I'll start hard if you guys want me to. Just let me know the next time I die. It's going to happen a lot. I could do that. All right. Oh my God, this is so much better. Jungle. That's not necessarily better. But I want to start getting some rocks off the beach. Pick them up. Where am I at? Ugh. That might be a good place to live, right there on that big rocky place in the middle of the lake. Bad animals won't be able to get to me as well. God, I gotta punch this tree and get some wood. I'm gonna bloody my knuckles, but I need the stuff. Alright, I got a few pieces of wood, I got a few pieces of rock. First thing I can make is a pick, so I don't have to bruise my knuckles up. And I've already leveled up twice. I'm gonna put some, I'm gonna do melee damage first. That way if I have to start fighting something, I can defend myself a little better. Okay, I made my pick. I'm gonna put that in my number 2 slot. That's where I like it. Once I make a sword, it'll go in my number 1 slot. So picks are really cool because you can get a bunch of stuff out of rocks like flint. And if you guys remember what flint is from class when we talked about the early stone tools, Acheulean tools, for example. And what were the old ones called? Oh, old one. Yeah. Those were made from flint. So I can go up to a big rock. Let me find a big rock. I need a big... There's a bigger... No, it's another wood, piece of wood. These little rocks are just plain stone. Like this here. If I pick that up, I just get stone. I need a big rock that I can hit with my pick. Oh my god, a Spinosaurus. Ugh. Those things are terrible. I don't even want to go... I'm not going that way. I gotta get across. I'm going to go this way. Oh, oh, no. Not good. Right, there's some big rocks right there. I wonder if I could swim across this water without dying. You see, normally there's some prehistoric fish in here called coelacanth. And I don't know if you guys know this, but coelacanth were recently rediscovered, still existing on Earth. They were thought to have gone extinct 1 million years ago, and they found some in the Indian Ocean, probably going back 5-10 years, and they just, like, discovered another one, like, in the last year. Those are coelacanths there. That's what they look like in real life. It's a prehistoric, bony-scaled fish. So that's what it looks like. That's kind of what they look like in real life. Not necessarily the same color. Giant poison jellyfish. Got to stay away from those. Looks like it's swimming towards me. I want to get out of here. The thing you really got to be careful about, not so much here. This is kind of a harbor from attached to the ocean. That jellyfish is coming after me. And I'm running out of stamina. I got to get there. I got to get there. You got to look out for piranha in the rivers. They are mean, and they'll eat you up. Whew. Okay, now I hit this rock, and I'll get flint, and I can use flint to make my stone axe. Yep, there's my flint. So I'm going to go over here to crafting and make... Oh, I got to learn the Ingram. So every time you level up, you get some points you can spend on new recipes. So I'm going to get the stone hatchet and the campfire. And what the heck, I'm going to get a spear too, because that will help defend me against things I don't want to get too close. I'm going to go to crafting, make my stone axe. So for the stone axe, I need 13 flint, or I'm sorry, I've got 13. I need 1 flint, 10 thatch, and 1 wood. So I'm going to go ahead and make 1 of those. You can repair them when they break, so you really only need to make 1. And eventually I'm going to move up to metal tools, so I'm going to pump my melee damage more. I'm going to make a few spears too if I've got the stuff. Nope. What do I need? I need fiber. Okay, you get fiber from plants, so I can just go up and harvest some plants. And those frickin' seagulls will steal stuff from you, so I want to get up there. That is a great place to make a base. I would prefer a cave so my head is covered, so I don't have things fly down on me. Let me get my axe. Now, when you hit a rock with an axe as opposed to a pick, you won't get that special stuff, but you'll get a lot more stone. And I'm going to need quite a bit of stone to start making things. And I need a lot of wood. So an axe will get you almost all wood and a little thatch, and a pick will get you a lot of thatch and a little bit of wood. So depending on which one you need more, you use the appropriate tool. This is a parasaur. If you've watched Jurassic Park, you've probably seen them. They make really good mounts to get started. That's probably one of the first things I'm going to tame is a parasaur. You can ride around on them. They can carry a decent amount of weight when you get started to help you harvest stuff. So if I tame this, I could put my stuff on it like that I'm collecting here, because all this stuff has weight, and as you can see, I'm already halfway filled up. So if I get a parasaur, if I tame it, it's going to carry a lot of stuff for me. Plus, it has a special ability. It lets you know when really dangerous things are around it. It kind of acts like a little radar system for you. So that's probably one of the first. It's a great beginner ride, one of the first things you want to tame. But you need some special tools to be able to capture that. If I were to just try and knock it out right now to tame it, the first time I punch it or use a tranquilizer dart on it, it's just going to start running away. And they're fast. That's the other ability they have, is they're pretty good runners. You can get away from stuff. They're not very good offensively. You're not going to kill anything with it, but you can run away. And that is the red obelisk. There is a blue and green one on the island, and those are special places. You will learn in the game that those are the places you go to call forth the rulers of the island, the boss, to do the boss battles. So on the island, pardon me, there are 3 bosses, and if you defeat each of them, it unlocks the final boss, and when you defeat the final boss, you can leave the ARK and go to the next ARK. And you upgrade the little thing in your hand. Of course, it didn't raise that hand, but if you look at my arm, that little gem that's on the back side of my wrist, right there, that has, basically, it has your inventory and things built in. When I hit tab, it brings my wrist up so I can look at my inventory. So it's like a little computer built in, and it brings this interface up. You upgrade that little computer, basically, when you move on to the next ARK, and that unlocks special recipes at the very end. Way down here. These are all things you can learn to make. You won't have enough points to learn all of them, so it's important to play with some other people. So some people can learn how to make saddles for animals. Other people can learn how to make, equipment for your base, and other people can learn how to make recipes like for food and drink to keep everybody healthy. But these are the tech engrams, and you get these for defeating bosses. These are special, very high technology stuff that you can get end game. Okay. And I've got most of this stuff on my normal character, but this is a new character, so obviously not going to have that. So I'm just going around picking this bamboo. It has a lot of fiber in it, so I just hold my E key down and I'm gathering. So I tear it apart, and I'm going to get some stone and some wood, and I'm going to use that to start making my base. I'm going to need some wood to start. I'll start with some wood foundation. That's good enough to get a house to keep out of the weather. Just going to eat all these berries. I've got too much weight, so let me upgrade. But I've still got too much weight, so I can't move. And that's the problem, because if a dinosaur comes after me and I'm overweight, I'm stuck. I can't move. It's like trying to carry 400 pounds on your shoulders. You're not going to go anywhere. So I got to dump some stuff I don't need. I don't need stem berries. These seeds I'm going to eat for food. My food is still low, so I'm just going to eat all these yellow berries and all the blueberries. That should get my food all the way up. That'll also reduce my weight. I don't need this metal right now. I'll get some later. I got some rock, got some wood. My weight is down. Let me see. I can move. I can move slowly, but I can move. And I'm just going to get up on this point up here that I thought would make a good place for a base. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a oviraptor. That's a little dinosaur that steals eggs from other dinosaurs. They are not dangerous. I thought it was a raptor at first. You guys all know raptors from Jurassic Park? Yeah. They're here. And they're fast, and they'll pounce on you. Especially up here near the jungle or the forest. It's where you got to look out for stuff like that. I see a giant turtle over there. And there's some moss chops. Moss chops are good to get. They're good starter rides. They're easy to tame. Sometimes they all they're picky eaters. They all want something different to eat. So you got to walk up to it. It'll tell you what it wants to eat. It'll give you a tip, and then you feed that to it, and it'll become your friend forever. That's a little Lystrosaurus. Their special ability in the game is if you tame them, they will basically, they're like coaches for your other dinosaurs. They help level your other dinosaurs up faster. They just love to be fed treats. Let me see if I've got some Mayho berries. This is what they love. So I put that in my last slot. Now I just feed it one. And my taming bar for it is 98% at the bottom. So one berry got it up to 98%. So one more berry, it's going to be my little friend. It's going to follow me around. So I'm just going to wait till it's hungry again. See the little gray text? So he'll just walk around here. While he's doing that and getting hungry, I got to go over here and get my base started. Oh, this is awesome because there's all these rocks here we can use to build our base. We can break all these rocks down. And then we're just going to have a nice flat place up here to build a house. You guys are watching intently, but you're not saying anything. Feel free to ask me questions so I can only talk so much. You guys know that. You guys know I'm not a talker. Oh my gosh, look at that. He is stuck. That's going to make him real easy to tame if he's stuck there. He's not stuck, is he? He can't move. What level are you? You might be my first, well, you might be my second pet because Coach over there is going, oh, level 8. That's horrible. You're the lowest level parasaur I've ever seen besides the other one. But we'll tame you. You can carry stuff for me. It's going to take a little while to tame him, though. I can't do it right now. Oh, is this a cave? I think this is a cave. Oh, if this is a cave, this is going to be awesome. We can build in here. Is it? Oh, it is. This is pretty nice. Yeah, this gives us some cover. What do you guys think about this place for our base? I think I'm going to do it right here. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I need to go to crafting. I need, first of all, let's get a campfire going. You know what? I'm sorry, but I should have killed that little Lystro because I need some meat. And I just made 2 campfires I didn't need to. What is that? Oh, that's an explorer. Oh, another stuck parasaur. What level are you? You're level 6. Oh, you're a little bit higher level. That right there, that box you guys see, that's an explorer note. It gives you boosted experience for 5 minutes if you open it up. I don't want to open it right now, but it also tells you background of the story of the island. I don't want to open it yet because I want to wait until I'm a little bit higher and really need the boost. Right now I'm leveling up pretty quick. Okay, I'm going to put down a fire right here, just outside the cave. I made 2 of them. I really only needed 1, but this just means I can cook twice as much meat. Okay, I'm going to put some wood in here. So you put a little bit of wood in the fire. I'm going to put a little bit of wood in this one. Put about half my wood in there. Those are ready to go. I need to go hunting. But I also need to put all this other stuff down. Oh, it's hot. I don't have any clothes on. It's hot because I don't have clothes. Clothes not only keep you cool, hot, warm, but they keep you cool too. So I'm going to have to make some clothes here shortly. First thing I want to make is a storage box. I'm going to go ahead and learn the recipes for clothes. Those things right there. We'll start with that and a storage box. I want to go ahead and make a storage box right now. Who dat? Ah! Oh, Jesus. Whew. Oviraptor. I think this is a pretty safe place. I shouldn't have to worry about raptors coming in here. Oviraptor's not dangerous. Just scared me. That happens. There's some other scary games. If you guys have ever played The Forest, that's like a survival game, but it's scary because there's like mutant people, cannibals in it, trying to hunt you down. There's another game called Green Hell where you're in the Amazon. I've played that before. That's pretty good. So I can just go ahead and stick all my stuff over in here. I'm going to keep that fiber because I'm going to make some clothes real quick. I'm going to make a shirt, some pants, and a little hat. get my clothes on. There we go. Put the rest of the fiber away, save that. I'm going to start harvesting stone and wood. So we can start building a house inside the little cave there. And I need some water anyway. So I'm going to go down to the water here, get something to drink. Eventually I'll be able to get some pipes, pipe the water up to the house. And we can even garden, plant some stuff so we have food right there at the base. We'll have drinking water up there at the base, running water, toilet, all the necessities of life. Alright, I am looking for another one of those little lystros. I'm going to go ahead and tame this one that was over here. Let me find him. So if I click that, it's going to make him show up. That's the ability of my little wrist implant. So I'm just going to feed him that other berry that he wants. And he's going to be like my little friend. I'm going to... There you go. Okay, I need a name for the little lystro. Our little dino coach. What should we name him? Somebody throw out the name. Preferably in the next minute so I don't get eaten by a raptor here. Matter of fact, I can go ahead and have him follow me back while you guys think of the name, and then I can name him when we get back. Come on, little buddy. You a boy or a girl? It is a girl, by the way. It's a female lystro. I'm going to lead her back to the cave where it's a little bit safer than in those woods. And I got some berries back there, I think. And I can give her the berries. I can turn that taming tracker off so I can see her and not the name. There she comes. And I might have to go hunt down that moss chops for meat and hide. Come on. There you go. Now you're cooking with gas. Running a little faster. Bring you back here. And I want you to stay right in here where it's safe and I can find you. Right about there. You stay right there. Okay. Okay. Now watch this. When I give it a pet, it's going to get happy. Yeah! Nobody has a name for it? Okay, I'm going to leave it unnamed until you guys figure it out. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, it's time to go hunting. I need more water already. Jeez. Make sure that Spino's not over here. Good thing with the island is all of the water, even the ocean water, is fresh water to drink. So you don't have to worry about, like, you know, salt water or anything like that. I can't get back up now. Huh. Huh. Okay, I'm just going to have to go around. I was afraid of that. Okay, I probably shouldn't run. That's what's making me thirsty. Here's the moss chops. Let me see what he wants. He's a passive tame. Oh, he wants raw prime fish meat. And there's no way I'm going to get that. He's only level 4, so he's going to be lunch. And a new pair of shoes. Come back. Don't go anywhere. Don't go in there. It's dangerous. Okay, look away, everybody. Look away, children. So I'm getting meat and hide off of this critter. If I use my pick, I would get more meat and less hide. With the axe, I get more hide and less meat. But I'm going to need the hide to make stuff like a bed, my shoes. So right now I'm using an axe to harvest. And don't worry, it wasn't real. It's just a video game. Here's a turtle. I'm not even going to fight it because it's just, no. That thing would tear me apart right now. With that shell, it'd be hard to kill. So pick your battles. Especially as a new survivor. You don't want to start punching a level 36 turtle. Get a little stone while I'm here. Nope, can't break that one. Clear out some of this stone. So we can clean the area out and start building here. Those big rocks are going to give us some natural walls. Alright. Put this stone in the storage. And let's put the meat in the fire. And you probably need some berries. I'll get you some berries so you don't starve to death. Because that's a thing. Okay. I'm going to give you all my blue and red berries. There you go. Meanwhile, I'm going to cook up some meat for the barbecue. Half in there, half in there. It'll cook twice as fast with 2 fires. Boom. Look at that. Now that's a fire. Oh, the parasaur's gone. That's too bad. Alright, I need wood. I really don't want to take that tree out. That's a nice shade tree. We'll leave that one. Go back here to the forest and get some wood. But taming a parasaur is going to make it easier to ride out here, collect a bunch of wood and fiber, berries, and then ride back to camp. But I'm going to start clearing this area, make it easier to see predators. There are T-Rexes on this island. You saw the Spinosaur. That's a big giant dinosaur. I think that was from Jurassic Park. I don't remember which movie. Maybe one of you guys do. But the Spinosaur was featured in one of the Jurassic Park movies. It fought like the T-Rex and tore it apart. They're big old dinosaurs. Yeah, I need water again already. I'm going to have to adjust that. Getting too thirsty. Let me make a quick... I should be able to repair this axe now. There we go. Let me go get some water. Water first, wood second. This will be a nice place to build a little dock. You can fish from here and set a boat up and go out exploring. As you notice, if I look at my map, the only places on the map that show up are the places that I've been. So I know where the snow is up there in the northwest corner. Down the southeast, on my previous character, I started down the easy zone. That's a place I start all the time because there's a nice place to build a base there, just to get started. But really, you want to move to the middle of the map when you're strong enough. Hey, another little Lystro there. Look at that. That's a level 12. It wants a Mayho berry too. That's a male, so I can mate it with my female and make baby Lystros. So I'll team him up. That'll give us animals for meat and hide if we need. Okay. Let me see. I need to level up. Can I level up? Yes, I can. Let me increase my weight. And I'm now level 10, so that gives me engrams all the way up through here. That's a saddle for the turtle, by the way, if you tame it. And here's a parasaur saddle I can make. To catch the parasaur, I'm going to need a bola. And I'm going to need trank darts. So let me see here. Let me start in this level. I'm going to need a mortar and pestle to make my chemicals like spark powder. And I need narcotics that puts the dinosaurs to sleep. I need a bed. Torches are helpful, and a spyglass is really helpful. It lets you look at dinosaurs far away and see what level they are to see if they're overpowered or not. So you know whether to stay away from them. I could tame a parasaur with a wooden club by literally knocking it out by hitting it on the head. But it's easier with tranquilizer darts, and frankly it's less gruesome. So I do need a cooking pot, but I don't need it till later, so I'm not going to spend my points on that yet because I've only got 14 points. I do need bolas to hunt the parasaur, but what I really need are stone arrows, and I'm going to need a crossbow. Where is that at? It's like level 16, I think. It's down here somewhere, so I'm not there yet. I need to just do more harvesting and level up. It will come. Okay, I'm going to get some of this meat out, so I've got food. Let the rest cook. I'm going to put that food in my 9 slot. That's just where I'm used to having it. The berries I keep in that 0 slot because that's where you use them to tame. Oh, you want me to pet you? Woo! Alright, and I'm coming out for more wood. And it's a rainy day on the ARK. And I'm just going to start clearing this forest back, make more clear space around my base. Number one, I can put fences out here to keep larger dinosaurs safe once I start taming them up. And it helps kind of keep a clear area around my base so I can see when things are walking around that might be potentially dangerous. So definitely, you know, want to be able to keep an eye on things. Don't want to be surprised. I keep checking the woods because that's where the bad things typically are. Is that a big rock there? Oh, I see you. Ah! You gotta look out for those seagulls. They'll steal stuff from you. Oh, there's a dilo. You guys, if you ever watch the first Jurassic Park, those little dinosaurs that spit in your face and blind you, that's a dilo right there. And actually, I can tame those, and they're like little walking backpacks too. They can carry stuff for you. It's not fun taming them because you're going to get spit in the face and you're going to get blinded, but I'll come back to him. There's another one. He saw me. He's coming after me. I'll get a drink of water down here. They won't follow you very... Oh, just as I say that, I said he won't follow you very far. I'm freezing here, too. The rain is making me cold. So I'm going to head back to base and stand near the fire. It's a little warmer up here. And I got another level up. I'm going to apply that back here where it's safe. I don't want to do it right now with a dilo chasing me. Dilophosaur is what it's called. That's one from the Cretaceous period, I believe. They've got fantasy creatures in this too. In some of the maps, there are griffins. There are wyverns or dragons, drakes. I've tamed both of those. I breed those on my other server. Unicorns. I've caught several unicorns. There's only ever one on the entire map. And I've caught several of them. And I've even caught Giganotosaurus, which is one of the biggest dinosaurs in the game. Let me take the meat out. I'm going to leave that wood burning. One, it keeps me warm in the rain. And number two, it makes charcoal, and I'm going to need that to make bullets later. So I'll just let it burn. I can get more wood. I'm just getting an update from ARK about the servers. Glad they sent that now. Put this stuff in here. Okay, so I've got some wood and stone getting saved up. I'm going to need another box soon. I'm running out of spots for that. And that sound means it's getting late in the day. That little hoot. It is 8:30 p.m. in the game. So when you hear that call, that means it's starting to get late and it's going to be dark soon. And then we really don't want to run out to the woods. Oh, hey, you came back, huh? Oh. Let me make sure you're not following me. I'd hate for you to run out there and get eaten by those dilos. Yeah, you stay right here next to your girlfriend. I need names for these two, if you guys are still with me, if you haven't left. I'm going to be streaming for about 20 more minutes, and then I'm going to go feed my doggies. And then I might stream longer, depending if you guys are here. Let me see. Oh, I need to level up. I need to be able to carry more. Okay, I can make wooden structures now. Wooden structures, most dinosaurs can break them and destroy them, so I don't like building a base out of wood. But I might need to just build a small area with some wood floors just to put a bed on. Because you got to have a foundation to put this bed on. You can't just put it on the ground. Nobody likes sleeping with bugs crawling all over them. Can I make that bed right now? Because if I die, I can respawn in my bed. Do I have 40 high? Oh, yeah, I can. I'm going to make my bed, and I'm going to make a couple foundations to put it on. And I just got to notice that my servers will be updated. And then I can get on there and play that. So right now I'm going to go down here and go ahead and get the foundation. And that's really all. I don't need walls or anything yet because I'm going to build the rest of it from stone to make sure it's nice and strong. And when those Spinos ever walk up here off the beach, it's not going to be able to get to us. But for now, let's just make one wood foundation. And I'll go get more wood, and we can build a bigger base here as we go. And put that down here. I'll put all this stuff back in the box. Get my bed out. I'm going to put that down on the foundation. So, let's see. I like this spot right here. So, you two, I'm going to come over here, I guess. You know what? No. Let's leave you two there. It's safer for you. And then I'm just going to put the foundation like right over here. Like right there. It looks pretty good, and I can put my bed on there. Boom! Got a bed. Now if I die, I can respawn back here, and I don't respawn in a random area on the map. Because you know what that's like, spawning in the snow. You guys are very quiet, making me think that I'm here all by myself. Any questions about the game? Anybody have trivia about dinosaurs? Alright, I'm going to brave the night and go get some more wood. Actually, you know what? I could clear all this stone right here. That'll take some time. It'll get me experience. I'll get this rock out of the way. Because I'm going to need stone anyway. I hear a dodo. So dodos are little birds in this game. If you don't know what a dodo is, they went extinct back in the 1800s because they were so friendly when people walked up to them. They would just walk up to people and look at them. And then people would just hit them over the head and kill them and take their feathers to make hats. And the entire species went extinct that way. Like this one right here. Now this is a special dodo. He got a party hat on because there's the 6th anniversary of ARK event going on this week. Or over the next 2 weeks, I think. And if you kill this one, you can't tame these. But if you kill it, you get cake out of it. And then you turn 5 pieces of cake in, you get a little chibi, which is like a little thing that you just allows you to level up for endgame. It's like a little pet. It's just for decoration, though. It's not really... It's not like the other ones I tamed. What is that? Something big. That's the parasaur. Are you number 16 or number 8? You're 16. Okay. Alright. I'm coming back for you. Let me clear these rocks. Now I need wood to go fix my... Oh, that's the wrong way. Gotta fix my axe. I need some wood. Yakuza Like a Dragon is now available on Xbox Game Pass. There you go, Danny. It's kind of like a shooter. Well, that doesn't sound good. That's one of those frickin' seagulls. I'm just going to stay away from him. I don't want him to steal my stuff. They're mean. Boy, that tree had a lot of wood. I need some water. It looks like Darth Vader. There's a pteranodon flying there. If you can see it, if it's not too dark for you. That'll be one of the first flying dinosaurs that I capture. Because getting the pteranodon will help me catch the RG, which is that giant eagle you guys saw in my other game. And the RG and the Thylacoleo are two of the best dinos to have in this game, in my personal opinion. And Thylacoleo was a type of thylacine. And you can look up what a thylacoleo or thylacine is. It's like a big old bear cat. It's a marsupial. They are from prehistoric Australia. And they are cool animals. They were cool animals. They're not really around anymore. Obviously. Obviously. Keep petting those because they give me an experience boost, they give other dinos an experience boost, and it gives them experience. So every time I go by, I just pet the little babies. Have I leveled up yet? Yes, 3 more times. Okay, I'm going to put more into weight so I can carry. It makes fewer trips back and forth from the woods to my base. And now I'm up to level 14. I can make cementing paste. Don't need it yet, so I'm not worried about getting it yet. I unlock the recipes as I need them. That lets me get a lot further, because if you just start selecting everything, you're going to find down here the engrams start costing more and more, and you won't be able to get something because you spent your points up above. So, and you can't do a normal reset. When you get very high level, you can make a particular type of soup that's called the mind wipe soup, and that will clear out everything, but you can only do it like once every so often, and you have to go out and craft it to be able to do that. So it's not an easy thing to reset your points. So you have to be a little bit thoughtful about how you do that. All right. Seagull's still over there. I can hear it flying around. Can barely see. Need to bring some torches out here to light the area up. Okay, I'm getting tired. I gotta take a little break. There's a drop in the woods. That green beam sometimes has stuff in it that's useful. But usually you got to go through some dangerous areas to get to it. I don't know how far away it is. It looks pretty far. I'm not going to take a chance right now. It's called survival, not die every 5 minutes. I mean, waking up in the snow, I mean, that's just... You know you're going to die. You're going to freeze to death. Okay, I need to make another box because this can't hold anymore. So I'm just going to make another box. That's spoiled meat. Your meat that you've got, like the cooked meat I have down here, it goes bad over very slowly. There's a little green bar down here by my meat. I don't know if you can see that or not. It might be blocked. It is. I need to fix that. Let me see if I can fix that for you guys. You can't even see my tool belt. How's that? So there's my toolbar at the bottom of the screen. And you put your tools and your food and stuff in there, and then you press the appropriate number button to utilize it. Let me lock that back up. And OBS, put that away. Alright. So my cooked meat down here, there's a little green bar down under the edge of it. And that tells you how long it's got before it spoils. When it spoils, it turns into spoiled meat. Normally you would throw that junk away because, ew, yuck, it's spoiled. But guess what? We're going to save it because the spoiled meat and the narco berries, you mix them together in your mortal pestle, and that makes narcotics. And that's what we use to knock out the dinosaurs, to put them to sleep while we tame them up. So I'm going to make me another storage box. I only make like 2 of these foot boxes because by the time I got 2 of these made and I go out and harvest a little bit more, I can start making bigger ones, which are more efficient. So I'm just going to put the other one right here. Put the the rest of the stuff in there. I'm going to put wood thatch fiber in that one and all the stone products in this one. Put the hide over there too. And eventually I'll make some preserving boxes to keep the food in so that they last longer. How are we doing on... Oh, that one's already gone out. Wood's all burned. That one's just about gone. I'm going to save that one just so I have a little bit of wood to cook some more meat when I eventually need it. I will go out and chop more wood, but it's so far away right now without a dinosaur to help haul it. It's just taking me extra time. I'm used to having more trees around. If you start in the easy area, you're going to be closer to your resources typically from where your base can be built. There's the blue obelisk way up to the north. That's how far away it is. And you could walk there, but it's smarter if you fly there on a dinosaur. You do not start off with a tech suit like in the other games, so you just have to make your own clothes and get by with what you got. So like I said, the first maps in this game are very much about survival at the early start of the game. Where on Genesis 2, it assumes that you've gone through and done this multiple times on various maps, and you really know how to do this well. So it's kind of more about surviving the end game. And they start you off real easy at the beginning. So it's just a different play style. But there's ways to even make this a little bit easier. You can make adjustments when you set your game up to get more berries and food out of the plants that you harvest. Oh, I need water again already. Or you can adjust how fast your water depletes, for example. That's another thing. Because this is getting a little ridiculous. I'm going to have to make a water skin just to hold some extra water. So I don't have to come down here all the time. You just stay away from me, little bird. They don't like it if you get too close to their nests. Those are Hesperornis. Occasionally they'll lay a golden egg, which you can use to make a special kibble that can be used to tame high-level dinosaurs really fast. Alright, get back to base here. Fix my axe, put this wood away, and that'll be just about it, guys. This is just a short session today, a couple hours. I've got to go feed my doggies and check the mail, do some chores around the house just to get things taken care of that I haven't gotten to yet. I might be back on a little bit later. Just keep an eye on my channel if you subscribe to it and hit that bell. Sounds a little cliche, but if you hit the bell icon, it'll just let you know automatically when I come on. Because I won't necessarily always do an announcement on Google Classroom. I'll leave it to you guys to follow me so that you know when I'm on every time. If you miss it, don't sweat it, because these will all get recorded and they'll stay on my channel, so you can go back and watch it. Give you guys a final little pet. I'm gonna hop up here in my bed, lay down, and go to sleep. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you for coming. It was good to say hi, catch up, see what you're doing this summer. And I may be on this weekend, but I plan on being on again for sure on Monday. Probably get on sometime a little afternoon till about the same time today. So it'll probably be closer to 1:30 to 4:30 on Monday. But if you guys go to that poll that I put on Google Classroom, you can tell me what times and days of the week are best for you to watch. I want to be able to do this for you guys just to give you something to listen to or something to do while you've got other things going on, or if you've got nothing going on and you're really bored. Then let me know. Just go on to the little poll that I put up there for the summer fun poll, and just let me know when's the best time for you to watch me live. If no time is great, then you can obviously come back here and watch the recordings. But otherwise, you guys have a good day. Have a good weekend, and I will see you all later. Bye.